Cody Lycan from Team That Wacky Magic, and I'm here to show you my Madolche deck. So I'll go ahead and just get right into it. I play 3 Mangelines. Apparently, she's the searcher of the deck. Very good to have her. I always run 3 of her. You need to run 3 of her if you make a Madolche deck. I run 3 croissants. They stack well when you do their OTK. Basically, you use him to bounce her back, and then you summon her with offering, but I'll get into that later. Then I run 3 Mufway. This card combos very well with Messengelato. In order for his effect to go off, he needs to be special summoned, and there has to be a beast on the field. Basically, what you do is you summon Mufway, and then you special summon Messengelato, and then you get either the field or ticket. Obvious combo play with there. And then I run 2 Chevaliers. Basically, beater, and if you need someone to defend, they have to hit him first. That's his effect. And like all Madolches, they go back to the deck if they're destroyed by your opponent's card. I run 1 Marmalade, because Marmalade is Marmalade. Wall and Flip effect allows you to take back a spell or trap from your graveyard back to your hand. So let's say someone MST'd your Chateau or Heavy Stormed it. Yeah, get it back. And then I run 1 Pudding Sis. Running 2 seems to be too cloggy, because when I do get Pudding Sis in my hand, it's hard to summon her because you have to tribute. And in order for her effect to go off, there has to be no monsters in the grave. It's easier to summon her with Mufway. Summon Mufway, summon her. And if there's a field on play, she's a 23 beater. And if she destroys an opponent's monster, you can destroy 1 card on the field. She's a very good monster. And for the non-Madolches, I play 1 Snowman Eater. Basically, you put this in defense position to think, oh, he has Marmalade on the field. You flip it, you're like, no, destroy that card. And they're like, oh. So that's all for the monsters. Cards don't want to agree with me. They got new sleeves, so they're kind of slick. Alright. Spells. I play 3 Chateaus. Obviously, you have to play 3 Chateaus. This is Madolche. Field. I play 2 tickets. 3 I found was kind of cloggy. 2 is fine. You can also search them out with Messengelato when you need. Staples, 1 Book of Moon, 1 Dark Hole, 1 Monster Reborn. Obvious staples. I run 2 MSTs. I don't run Heavy Storm in this deck because it hurts your back row way too much, and if you already have field and back row in play, you don't want a Heavy Storm. I can see in situations if you want to have Heavy Storm if you don't have a back row and they have a back row, but 9 times out of 10 you already have a back row set up, you want to keep that back row presence. Now, some cards that I don't see very many people play, I play 2 Double Summons. Double Summon is ridiculous if you have the right card set up. Let's say you have Mufway in your hand, and you also have Mangeline. You can summon Mangeline, search your deck for a Messengelato, and then play Double Summon to summon Mufway, and then special summon Messengelato. You hit your field on play, and then you have 3 cards on the field. Now, what I would do is I would just, if they have nothing on the field, straight up beat them with these 3 and then overlay later. But if they do have something on the field, say a really high beater, you can overlay for something stronger. I'll get into my extra deck later, but yeah. I find 2 double summons are pretty good. Onto the traps. I play Solemn Brigade, obviously. It's a staple. I play 1 Compulse. You don't know how many times this has saved me. Oh my god, this saved me so many times.
Send names.
Yeah, send names. Oh god. 2 Bottomless. They are annoying and they're very good if they don't Heavy Storm you. 2 Deep Priz. Obviously, this deck is all about getting your cards on the field and keeping them there. 2 Fiendish Chains to stop those stupid effects. My favorite card, if I ever do draw it, is Stardust Road. Starlight Road, excuse me. Stardust Dragon, Starlight Road, shut up. This will keep your back row from being destroyed by, say, Heavy Storm, or your front row from Dark Hole. And then you get a special summon, hey, Stardust Dragon. And my favorite card, if I ever do get it on the field, and actually do get its effect, is Ultimate Offering. This is OTK right here, if you have this and Mangeline on the field, if you have Mangeline in your hand.
Ultimate Offering plus Mangeline equals game.
Yeah, unless they can stop it, like, say, Effect Veiler. But still, basically, if they can't stop you, you activate...
Chain, MST...
This is mine, let me do it.
Yeah.
You activate this. Well, first you, say you have this on the field. You summon her, activate her effect to get another one of her, and then you activate this. You summon her, activate her effect to get Croissant. Summon Croissant. Croissant bounces her back. You summon her again. You get another Croissant. You bounce her back. You summon her again. You get another Croissant. You bounce her back and summon her again. And then you overlay. And then you go for her again. And then you overlay.
I cannot believe I was forgetting.
And I usually go for Chevalier. He's a beater. Overlay again. And yeah, I'll show you the rest of this here in a second, but let me show you my extra deck.
I cannot believe I was forgetting kept on the deck.
I run 1 tempo, staple. Chronomaly, not really a staple, but I like having him just in case. He's a 21 beater. I run 2 Zen names, staples. Staple. Don't know how many times I've used her. She's helpful. Semi-staple, good defense wall, activate his effect.
Burn.
Very useful if you get him out. Especially if you're going up against a heavy whatever deck. Staple. Kind of a must-have for Madolche's if you want to get that card out and activate a specific card's effect, which I'm about to get to. Staple. The 2 bitches. These cards are crazy. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and obviously start us. I'm going to go ahead and go back into the OTK. Basically, you overlay for tiramisu, then you overlay for another tiramisu, and then you can overlay, like, I usually go for 9 times out of 10, if I just need beaters on the field, I would either go with Utopia or Gemini Pearl. I usually go with Gemini Pearl. Now, here's what's funny about this. Well, actually, I go with Gemini Pearl if I have a Madolche card in the graveyard. If I don't have a Madolche card in the graveyard, I go with Fairy King of Albaditch. Basically, you detach from here, you got your 1 Madolche in the grave. Everything loses 500. That's not Earth. Queen Tiramisu. You detach from here and activate her effect. Her effect is, you can target up to 2 Madolche cards in your graveyard to shuffle back into your deck. If you do this, you can have up to 2 cards on your opponent's field to shuffle back into the deck as well. Now, what's funny is, if you have the field on play, instead of the monsters going to your deck, they go to your hand. Which allows for you to go ahead and summon another one of her, and then overlay for another beater. And then you can summon another, like, say, Chevalier or something for another beater. And that's OTK. You get rid of their field presence, you get rid of everything. Say you need another one, you want to activate her effect again. You put Gaga Cowboy up there. Detach from him, detach from her, get rid of their field presence completely, and just go for game. That's your OTK with Ultimate Offering.
Swing'ems.
Yeah, Swing'ems. And that is my Madolche deck. It's